What is going on, TubeU? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Today's little video, man, as you can tell by the title, not really gonna be about the car. It's still down. We should be getting it fixed this weekend, as a matter of fact. So, got everything all pretty much torn apart, shit everywhere. Got my soldering kit, got my lead tester. Battery is almost disconnected. I don't feel the need to disconnect it right now, but I got everything to disconnect the battery when we start playing around with the Ford control box, the Ford system control box. I believe that's where our issue is, and I believe this little guy from here up to that box is where I'm going to have to change out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, my other wires and stuff, they get here tomorrow. Hopefully we can get this thing knocked out. Tim said he's going to call me. We're going to walk through this thing step by step so I can't mess it up, because that's the last thing I want to do. I told you guys I didn't really want to touch this car, but he's going to be here with me technically on the phone, walking with me, video chat, step by step, and we're going to get this thing fixed. But that's not what the video is about. So back to it. All right, so I figured I would just hop into the car so I don't have to keep walking around with it, trying to keep the lighting and stuff right real quick. But we are running out of light, so I'm going to go ahead and make this pretty quick for you guys. So a lot of cool things going on in the automotive world, man. I figured I would talk about real quick. So jumping right into it, we have the ZR1. That's been out. Everyone knows about it. Makes 1,000-something horsepower. That's no new news. The thing I really wanted to mention about it was I've seen some people directly comparing it to the Demon 170. And me personally, I don't feel like it's a direct competitor to the Demon 170. I feel like it's definitely more targeted towards your GT2 RS, your hell, now the GTD Mustang, or whatever the hell that thing's called. Other track focus 1,000, 800, 700, other track focus variants of higher end exotic cars, those type of cars. I feel like that's more what it's geared towards, but Chevy did themselves. I did see this little interview or this little clip where one of the engineers or CEOs or somebody from Chevy was like, yes, we made 1,064 without using ethanol. And what car makes 1,000 horsepower with ethanol? The Demon 170. So I feel like from that video, a lot of people took that and just ran with it and directly was like, oh yeah, see, I told you, they're talking about the Demon. The Demon's the only one that uses it. And they're not wrong. It uses ethanol. That's how they made the power. And a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. However, they made it on 91, 93 pump. So it's pretty impressive. I don't know how the hell they did it, especially without electrification. So I don't know how the hell they pulled that off. That's some freaking wizardry if I ever seen some. So that's pretty impressive if I ever seen it. But at the same time, I still don't see this as a direct competitor. One, I highly doubt this car is going to come out there and run 8 seconds off the rip. I just don't see it. The drag, the aero, even on the standard ZR1, the one that doesn't have the big old wings and canards and shit and splitters, even on the standard version, I don't think this car, you put it on a tire, because that's like, put it on a tire, Demon has a tire. So put the ZR1 on a tire, I don't see it running a freaking 8-second pass. It should. And we've seen the freaking Plaids go out there. The Plaids weigh a shit ton more than what the freaking ZR1 is going to weigh, and you know, a little bit of weight reduction. I don't think there's much they can do to aero, so I don't think there's much they can freaking change. But they go out here and we've seen 8-second Plaids. So if the Plaids can do it, or some massaging, my bad, some massaging of the stock vehicle, so maybe a tire, maybe some weight reduction and stuff like that, I do believe the ZR1 could see 8s. But standard off the showroom floor, like we have seen Demon 170s do, there's plenty of owners out there, there's plenty of YouTube videos out there, plenty of articles. You can literally go Google stock Demon 170 record or something like that, and you'll find people out here who have put their stock Demon 170s into the 8s. A lot of people just aren't patient enough. They go straight to modding, then they go out there, yada, yada, yada. And some people just aren't blessed with good DA in their area. That's just reality of it. Like, if you get one out here where I'm at, you ain't running no 8s. I can assure you that. You'll run some deep 9s. But you ain't running no 8s out here. That's a bet. You won't be doing it. Oh, my freaking door's still closed, or still whatever. So I do believe it is capable of running 8s, but as far as a direct competitor, showroom floor 8-second car like the Demon 170 is, in that regard, I don't see it as a Demon competitor. I'm sorry, I just don't see it, especially price wise. And a lot of people, they love throwing in, oh, you can't find a Demon 170 for less than 200. The car costs 200 to 300,000. No, the MSRP is $90-something thousand. dealers throw on, you know, $50 to $100 to $200,000 add-on or dealer markup, adjusted market fee. So the dealers, you're paying the dealers that money. That's not what Dodge fucking said. Dodge didn't say it at no freaking $200,000. So this Corvette ZR1's coming out, and I don't remember what the pricing was. If I do find it, I'll put it up here somewhere. But I'm positive it was well over, you know, 3 figures. So starting well over 3 figures, that's already well above the price bracket of the freaking Demon 170. So once again, not in direct competition to the freaking 170. Like I said, think GT2 RS. Hell, even the GT2 RS, that shit's like what? Freaking 500, 600, 700 mil? Oh, 700 mil. 700,000? The GT2 RS is not cheap, man. Woo. Whatever. So ZR1 is cool and all, but too little too late to the party, man. The horsepower wars are over, and I don't see it as a direct competitor. If they threw that engine into the Camaro, sure, direct competition. It is the muscle car of the Chevy brand. Kudos. That's definitely a Demon fighter, a Dodge fighter, a Mopar fighter. But even at this point in time, now that Dodge is gone out of the way, now you want to step up and start. Now you want to participate in the horsepower wars. So the ZR1 got the big old LT5. Now we got all these the twin turbos, the flat plane crank V8s. Got all these cool motors for the damn Corvette, and the Camaro got no love. So too little, too late. You lost the horsepower wars when you didn't bother giving your Camaro any of that cool stuff. So whatever. It's been Ford and Dodge ever since. And speaking of Ford, now that we're going there, let's go ahead and jump over to their bandwagon for a second. So they're also late to the freaking game because, you know, with the extinction of the Chargers and the Challengers and this new wave of EV Chargers, because there's no Challenger anymore, what do we have? What have we seen lately? This right here. I think it's pretty cool, pretty wild, and I've said multiple times in a couple of my old videos, if Ford made a 4-door Mustang, I'd be all about it. So yes, if you haven't seen, if you've been living under a rock, Ford's been running around teasing or showcasing a 4-door Mustang variant to dealers, which makes sense. The Charger's gone. It's now an EV/straight 6, so it's a perfect time for them to swoop right on in, fill that freaking slot within the marketplace, and you know, people are going to want it. It's a V8. If they give it a V8, we don't know variants, we don't know pricings, we don't know, you know, what we don't even know what they're going to call it, but it's rumored to be a 4-door Mustang, so we're going to assume it's going to get a V8 like the actual Mustang. But we also got the Mach-E over here, which doesn't have which looks nothing like a Mustang, sounds nothing like a Mustang, has none of the Mustang engines. So I don't know. It could be EV, it could be another Mach-E. We don't freaking know yet. But if they're smart, which I think they are, because that's why it's coming out now that we don't have a V8 Charger running around, you know, stealing all, pretty much having the market on lockdown. Yeah, it's a perfect time for them to slide right on in. 4-door V8 freaking sedan. Yeah, people are gonna eat it up. I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move. Too little, too late. Like I said, you know, can't participate in really the horsepower wars. Can't push each other. Can't, you know, really compete. I mean, everything's old. It's just y'all. It's just them now. What other manufacturer? Chevy ain't got no damn 4-door V8. Obviously, our 4-door V8 is dead. Now we got freaking EVs and straight 6s. So yeah, smart move on them. Smart move to them. Now, another one that I want to touch on real quick before we cut this video short, and this one I haven't really seen too much of, but I saw like a small little clip. I'll see if I can find a picture. If I can, I'll put it up here. If I can't, oh well. But I'm pretty sure you guys can go find it and fact check me if you want. But I've also seen that there's rumors of along with the 4-door Mustang, there's also rumors of a freaking off-road Mustang, off-road version. So think the Porsche Dakar or the Lamborghini off-road Lamborghini. I don't know what the hell that model is. It's the Huracan, but the off-road version. I don't know what that one was called. I don't remember. But obviously, not too many people are affording those cars either. But Ford also dropped the GTD, which is also 6 digits. So this off-road Mustang could very well be priced to match, you know, the Dakar or the Lamborghini, which are well into the 6 figures. So the off-road Mustang could very well be 6 figures. I don't know. There's been no There's no confirmation of it, no engine specs, no pricing. Obviously, this is all rumors right now, but it seems the most likely the four-door. Like I said, it's a smart move right now. Now's the time. So it seems most likely that's going to happen. The off-road variant, it's a rumor. I've seen it. Someone has built clips and stuff of it. They said along with the four-door one, we're making, Ford has also been rumored to be showcasing an off-road version. So that one I don't really understand, because they have the Raptor R, cool stuff like that. They have the Ranger Raptor. They've got the Bronco. They got plenty of off-road offerings. So for them to have a Mustang off-road version, that one kind of weird to me. I don't think that one's going to do too well. And if it does become a reality, I don't think it's going to be a high volume, high production vehicle. It's probably going to be low volume, low numbers, maybe a limited run or something like that. Because we've seen people do this all over YouTube, where they lift these Mustangs up, throw big old knobby tires on there, go out there in big old field and rip shit up. There's actually one here in town, running around here somewhere. Same thing, big old wide fender flares, big old wide tires, out here in town. Mustang 5.0. It's the craziest thing to see it riding down the street. It looks like a big old RC car, like one of the old what is that toy brand that we have? Tyco? Was it Tyco? I don't know, but we all had the Mojo cars that did the cool stunts and stuff like that with the giant freaking tires. So that's what they look like driving down the damn street. It's the craziest thing to see it, but I don't see that as a smart move. But hey, I could be very well wrong. No one would have saw a Lamborghini making an off-road Huracan, but there they are. They made one, and it's selling, and they're producing it. No one would have saw Porsche coming back with their off-road version, but they did. They bought it back because they did it before. So they bought that back, and they're selling that. So, sure, Ford, go ahead. I mean, it's something else for people to buy and spend money on. Not my taste, but like I said, it's a little confusing to me if it is a real thing. If it's not just a rumor, it is a little confusing. Seeing as how, like I said, they have all those other off-road offerings. But I guess if you want to do the off-road stuff, but you don't want a truck for some reason, or SUV, and get the off-road Mustang. I don't know, but that's just me. But yeah, so that's what all this little video was about, man. If you're living under a rock, you haven't really been paying attention, but that's just my little thoughts on the new stuff, the new rumors and things like that coming on out. But that's just my 2 cents. Chime off down in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. It's your first time stopping by. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you guys get a notification of these videos. So tune into the Instagram channel at low 3 seconds slow, all one word. I'll put it down in the description, man. Until next time, tube, I'm out. Peace.